The XRP environment is ready to undergo a duration of rapid expansion, and with that, we can see a boom in rate. I know that this is what you men were watching for. Understanding those fundamentals is what allowed us to invest with conviction at the same time as this asset becomes so reasonably priced. Now it is at the circulate, however, on this video, I'm going to make the case on why I still think which you're no longer too past due to get in on a few XRP profits. Plus, I've got some interesting details on future XRP profits that you are eager to hear. Obviously, shopping for the 2-for-1 special changed into an absolute pleasure. Here, we're at $2.57. This market's already moving lower back up, and this is before the institutional wave of liquidity arrives. Now, we are also 24 hours far from the SEC, as opposed to Ripple case. The attraction briefs are due. If they don't get filed, this situation is over. So, less than 24 hours far away from a potential end to this SEC as opposed to Ripple lawsuit. I've stated that 1,000 times. I hope I do not have to mention it anymore. But we're going to be watching that intently, along with less than 24 hours far away from our next CPI lie, inflation analyzing. Inflation, a record 285% from its low of 2013. So permits, get right on into it, oldsters. The markets are moving back up, particularly for cryptocurrency, and so we're setting out here with XRP, like I stated, back as much as $2.60 this morning. Absolutely love to peer it on our 4-hour chart here. We're forma zoomed in at the 4-hour, and you can see this ideal shape, really only an outstanding structure. The breakout out of the bull flag that had consolidated us for about the beyond month and a half. We eventually broke out, little again take a look at, proper to start off the week. Everybody got spooked down to $2.34, and now right here we are with a huge recuperation. Look at this jump. What is this? Let's measure this real quick. That's a 12% bounce simply from the lows on Monday. So we've been approximately eating up those dips. And in case you took gain of that one, you're doing quite nicely up to now. And I think we nonetheless were given lots to go. Now for Bitcoin. Equal factor. Satisfactory little bounce. And we did clear out quite a few leverage on Monday with Bitcoin going all of the manner down here to 89000, breaking under 90 for the first time, essentially because, you understand, first a part of November. So satisfactory to see, needed to clear out that leverage, that become desirable to peer, and then the truth that Bitcoin recaptured up above 90. I like to see that. And I'm in reality best with Bitcoin putting out at these tiers. I do not want to see Bitcoin pass, set a new all-time high for this liquidity to, already we're witnessing it rotate into XRP. And I'll be sincere, you realize the Ethereum chart right here is virtually, genuinely pathetic. I'm not looking to FUD, now not trying to be a hater. It's just this chart is so susceptible. It is just horrific. And it really is now not even stepping into the full story on Ethereum. But I don't want to be negative, Nancy, so we're going to retain on. But the XRP chart, searching, incredible. Our other utilities, fantastic. Bitcoin, it is all proper placing in there. But that is giving an opportunity for capital to rotate. I'm seeing a brand new wave. I don't know if you men are seeing the identical aspect, at the least on my Twitter feed. A new wave of Ethereum and Solana oldsters getting into XRP proper now. Now the following clip pertains to the rehaul, reset, restructuring of our authorities, the Federal Reserve. Cash, as we know it, proper? This whole economic system. And so Finance Lot positioned out this tweet. I thought it was rather interesting too, don't forget. Jamie Dimon is getting ready to go away, JP Morgan, because he's going to lead the Treasury after the Federal Reserve is abolished. In a 1929 collapse, people may be so outraged when Powell's time period ends May 2026 that it's going to no longer exist, bringing manipulate under the Treasury. Well, like I said in the day gone by's update, I went and examined the invoice, the Fair Tax Act of 2025, and that essentially cuts off the funding to the IRS and rolls it all over to the Treasury proper away. So, do we want to look ahead to May 2026 to peer the Fed sort of perhaps implode or go away? Absolutely not. We have the Treasury with us. Over 1,800 CEOs resigning in 2024, the most on report in line with Yahoo Finance. So Jamie Dimon can join the rest of those who realize the organization of men, right? Here and gals, of path to 1,800 CEOs, a report, and we've been tracking how you realize Bezos and Zuckerberg, those men are all gambling pleasant now, right? And you recognize the pictures of Mark Zuckerberg at UFC. We're getting pictures of Bezos with the brand new woman and everything, and that is all first rate. But we are additionally looking that they may be simply dumping document quantities of their inventory, moving to coins, constructing bunkers, and a document quantity of CEOs has resigned. Now, speaking of resignations, like I stated, less than 24 hours from Gary Gensler having to make a decision on the SEC versus Ripple case, and then also just a few days away here, now 5 days from Chair Gensler serving his ultimate day as chairman of the SEC. So today he is on CNBC, and I become looking for clips of that interview, wasn't capable of discovering it yet. And then he is also going to be on Yahoo Finance at 3 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to cross-watch those later today. I'll possibly drop a second update here later nowadays, so ensure you men stay tuned, hit that notification bell so that you don't leave out any of our updates. But we do got to recognize this bureaucracy beast must be delivered in, because the damages which have include this are truly big. Federal regulation and intervention now price U.S. taxpayers a whopping $194 trillion annually. This does not even get into the damages performed to the XRP community with the aid of the SEC proper. This is just the purple tape burden. A good way to behave your enterprise to be in compliance, let alone whilst the authorities accuses you of being out of compliance, comes after you, sues you, weaponizes their departments towards you, handiest in an effort to defeat them and actually win, and also you spend $200 million combating the SEC, and we saw the damages of the XRP case here as brought on our community damages nicely into the loads of billions, and perhaps over 1,000 billion greenbacks. So we get 1 in 94 trillion yearly of purple tape from federal law and intervention. That would not even include the damages, that would not even encompass the purple folder. And the pink folder on my own is well worth 1,000 billion bucks for my part, right? So, useless to say, we are very excited to see the shift is here. We're going to easy up all this, get it out of the manner. And what are we making ready it for? That new wave of institutional capital are available with complete compliance with the green light, with nothing to fear about besides building real global utility and programs. And that's what we have invested on this area for. This is a bullish publish here from Ripple's Director of North America, Alex Gillette. Huge shot to subjective perspectives for sharing this. 2025, the YR of remarkable surge of capital. About that one, Alex says, during the last 4 years, banks have been restrained from enticing with crypto. And we have without a doubt were given the letters right from the FDIC and others, warning and essentially telling everybody within the banking system, do no longer engage with crypto at all. In 2025, it's all going to alternate, and it'll power an remarkable surge of capital into the digital asset space. Designed with institutional desires in mind, Ripple Custody combines nation-of-the-art security with seamless accessibility, permitting worldwide Pinnacle 50 banks. Wait. I notion that Ripple wasn't operating with banks. Hold up. Can any person fact take a look at? Can someone fact take a look at, Alex here? You realize Ripple's no longer operating with banks, right?